Hi Cappies, how are you going? This is Soul Tribe Tarot. We're looking at a you versus them reading and see what's going on in your energy right now. I hope you're doing amazingly well. Capricorn, let's get started here. So Capricorn's energy, let's see what's here. Wow, you are sitting in this generous energy right now, Capricorn. Giving to others, being happy to give. Being very generous of spirit, of time, possibly of resources here. You're being very fair. But you're also being warned, Virgo, to make sure that your money is going where it's supposed to go, okay? And that you're not like getting other people talking in your ear, okay? This person that you are thinking about has a lot of people trying to tell them what to do. Possibly Virgo, Capricorn, in regards to you, Cappies, okay? This person may be in a position of a lack of strength, where there is either a lack of emotional strength or they're running out of steam in some sort of way. It could even be physical. They could be having health issues. And here you are over here being generous of spirit, being giving of your time. And this other person is like very emotionally, possibly something's going on in their relationship as well. You, however, Virgo, I keep saying Virgo, Capricorn, you are really spirit is really guiding you towards continuing with your healing, especially emotionally. Whereas this person, they could be having a hard time, either with their health or even their emotional health right now. Okay, what else is here for Capricorn? There's a lot of emotional imbalance, Capricorn, with this person. They wanted to rush in either towards you or to another person, and they either just did it too quickly, they said the wrong thing, they didn't do it at the right time, and their world is crashing emotionally down around them, okay? And they weren't willing to put the hard work into something because of selfishness, because of some sort of greed. They could have been dealing with more than one person at once, okay? And you are sitting, Virgo, in an unbothered energy here. This always happens when I do videos, like the dogs. I'll close my door in a second if it carries on. There is an acknowledgement, Capricorn, that you are sort of like sad that something's happened. It could be like in your own life and have nothing to do with this person, or you've lost some people. And you may be in this, Capricorn, feeling of like, when am I going to be happy energy? But because the High Priestess is here, like Virgo had the High Priestess 333 on the screen, you're having a lot of faith that the wheel will turn in your favor, Capricorn, when it's supposed to. Okay, when it's the right time. This person is having like a lack of success. Something's been extremely unsuccessful, either in money or love, I'm seeing here, okay? They're in a period of heartbreak here. You could be hearing about this, Capricorn. You could be hearing about this person's anguish, what they're going through. This could be mental too. They could be going through some sort of mental breakdown in relation to like something that's happening to them emotionally, okay? This person could be incarcerated for something. Wow, okay, I mean, that's not for everyone. What else do we have here? I'm hearing no more Fs. Someone's giving no more Fs to this person's BS, right? Capricorn. You feel this person's pain because you're empathic. You feel this. You know this is karma, 444 on the screen. You know this is karma for this person. But it doesn't stop you from being the empath that you are. So you're feeling this energy from this person. Okay? This could have been about a female in their life. if it's a masculine or if it's a female, whatever. But somebody screwed them over for money. Somebody saw them like dollar signs, whatever they had, they took off them, okay? And they left. And you're having a new beginning here. Like, you're wanting to focus on your path forward, and you're hearing all this news about this person. They could also be dealing with some really dodgy individuals, or have dealt with some dodgy individuals just because they're dodgy, okay? And you're stepping into your power, Capricorn. And I know that you're an empath, and I know that you can feel. And even if you don't like this person, even though you may have had a history with them, you may have had a child with them, so there's still this empathetic sort of nature about you. This person could be in extreme financial difficulty. Someone's possibly thrown away the key. I'm hearing thrown away the key. And others are getting others are getting an insight of what's gone on with this person, right? This person feels so trapped. A mental prison, a literal prison, okay? There's no way out of this for them. There's no way out. And you're looking at this from the sidelines, Capricorn, in your stable, secure self. They've been tricked. They've been tricked by a dark entity here, or a literal person, like a dark energy inside a female, all right? They made a deal with the devil, and there's no rebirth for this person. There's no getting out of this. Like, they've had their chances. They've had that many chances, and they're like, they can't get out of this. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of concern. It could be about an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? And whatever was covered is being uncovered. You're seeing it, okay? And it's the end of it. So this is like whatever karmic thing this is about, Capricorn, this is it. It's over. It's done, okay? It's over. No more. It's done. The karmic cycle with this person is over. You can now focus on your rainbow blessings and your family and love around you, the people that care about you and love you. Okay, you can now focus on something here. This is crazy. Okay, this person really effed up big time. Okay, Spirit is leading you in a good direction, even though there's still, Capricorn, some decisions you need to make. Okay, this person is unable to get out of this situation. Okay, because of a legal situation, possibly. Right? There's this like complete mental breakdown here. This person could have a mental breakdown, okay? And you're putting up extra you're putting up extra walls to protect your energy right now, Capricorn. And your family from this person. And you're very aware like of what's going on, and you're very like want to know all the information about this, so you know what to like defend and what to protect. This person now has a lack of movement forward. You're getting more drive and passion, Capricorn, in your life, okay? You're going to be able to nurture things, especially your finances. Your finances is going to start to grow. Everyone that like was with this person is now like leaving them. They're seeing their true colors. They're seeing it, they don't want anything to do with this person, okay? They had some sort of wish or hope or dream to have something or be somebody or be some sort of star. I'm getting Diddy vibes, but I'm not going to say that anything to do with that on here, but that's what I'm picking up. They had some sort of like big dream at the expense of other people. They're not going to get that now, okay? They've got a lot of conflict, not just within their mind, but around them, with people like accusing them of things, okay? You're going to be hearing all about this, Virgo, Capricorn. I just did the Virgo reading. There is, Capricorn, a sadness here, like a sadness of the past, I want to say, a sadness of things that happened and things that could have been better, or things that never like eventuated. But you're secure, you're stable, and you're willing to take, like, you're happy to take the security and stability that God has given you and move forward with that, okay? I'm hearing by the grace of God. And you're committing yourself to something, and it's going to bring about amazing transformations. Like, a whole foundation is going to, like, you're building upon a whole new foundation here, Capricorn. And you're not telling a lot of people about it. There's a lot of money coming to some of you Capricorns here, and don't be telling people how much money you've got, Capricorn. There could be some sort of win here, okay? And this person is not knowing about it. So this person does not know about it. You're definitely keeping something to yourself here, Capricorn, okay? This person is losing family, they're losing friends, they're losing resources, and they've run out of time. They don't have any more time. They screwed up. They used all their lives. They used their 9 lives. And we've got saying that, we've got the 9 of Wands. There is this like feeling of you still being guarded, Virgo, but they can't touch you. They're blocked. Okay, they're blocked. They're blocked now. They have no access. Access denied. You've got the 10 of Wands in the reverse. This person can't get out of this burden. This is a cycle that they're gonna keep perpetuating until they learn it. And I don't think it's going to be in this lifetime, Capricorn. And you're standing in the light of the sun here, embracing new beginnings, embracing new things that are happening. Whatever or whoever tricked this person or worked their dark energy on this person, what's going to happen with them, please? Spirit, okay? Yeah, they're being completely shut out too. This person that they were dealing with, that put them in some sort of situation or took their money or put them in something here, because they didn't want this relationship anymore. And they felt by doing what they did was the only way they could get out of it. So maybe this person isn't that bad after all, like the person who was trying to break free of your person you're watching about. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah, they didn't want to go into the new cycle with this person. They wanted to be free, Capricorn. And they thought the only way they could be free is to do what they've done to them. Okay? They had no freedom. Right? They had no freedom from this person. They could have been married to this person. Now, Capricorn, you are like, don't be emotionally confused about all of this. If this is affecting you emotionally, hearing about this person and what's happening, Spirit wants you to refocus your energy on something else here, on a new beginning for yourself. What you love, what you're passionate about, okay? And the people around you, Capricorn. This person can't get out of anything. They've lost money, and you've got new opportunities coming your way, Ace of Pentacles. So you have 2 or 3 aces there in your reading, Capricorn. Let's look at some oracle story. An oracle storyline for you in regards to this. For Capricorn, sorry if I keep saying Virgo, because I just did the Virgo read, and when I do the Taurus read, I'll probably keep saying Capricorn. Okay. Show me this you versus them. For Capricorn. You versus them for Capricorn. Okay. What do you... Whoa! Okay. What do you have, Spirit? Right. There is also, of course, after we've just done a 10-minute reading on, and tarot about this person and you versus them, this is just extra messages, okay? The number 27, Virgo energy, also could be significant in your reading. I keep saying Virgo, so this could be like a Virgo cross-watcher, who knows? Or this could, you could be a Virgo rising, but a Capricorn sun. There's something here about this person in your life has been so, there's been promiscuity with this person, okay? They've taken from a lot of people energetically, and they've done what they wanted to do with people, okay, and possibly discarded them. This could have been through all their life as well, I do feel that they are losing a soulmate, or a soulmate that they thought was a soulmate is like deceiving them. Capricorn, don't overthink this, okay? Don't put mind to it, because as soon as you put mind to it, you put energy to it, right? This person is not for you. They were for a lesson for you to learn. They were a karmic lesson, okay? And that's all it was. Things are going to start falling into place, but you have to remove them from your mind, or even cord cut here. They were never for you, okay? This person could, I feel some of you are still connected like energetically, so please cord cut if you can, Capricorn, from this person. Spirit's also saying to like really take notice of your body, your mental, but definitely your physical. Like if you need to rest at this time. You're going to be hearing some truth, like we said, okay, in regards to this person. All right, things are not going emotionally well for them, like we just talked about. So this is sort of clarifying this. They're not going to be able to move from this difficult place. Between Worlds is in the reverse. They're not going to be able to like move out of what they've got themselves into this time. Okay, I'm saying this time, so they could have done this again and again and again, or deceived people in the past. Okay, because they did something illegal by the book, which is the justice energy in the reverse. Okay, and it's come out now. They're not willing to clean up. They're not willing to come clean. Either like literally, truthfully, or they're not willing to be clean. They could have addictions, okay? They're not willing to work on themselves enough to like do all this healing work. They weren't ever willing. It's too late now. What else do we have for Capricorn? They didn't believe in like spirit. They didn't believe in God. They didn't believe in a higher power. They didn't have faith. And there's so many times in the past, Capricorn, that things did happen to them, and they could have even said, I had enough karma over that, but they still continue to live a promiscuous or evil life. Whereas you are learning from your mistakes, and you're changing, you're regenerating, okay? This person won't be able to take risks on anything or with anyone again. I'm also hearing like they haven't earned their stripes like you have, okay? They're not going to be able to get out of this chaos and conflict. They're not going to be able to breathe. There's something about them like sobbing or, you know, breathing. They can't breathe. This could be something health-wise as well, okay? Whereas you're stepping into abundance. The community is rejecting them. They could have built like a really strong community base with someone, somewhere, or some town, or some whatever, even family. And like, this person can't take these people with them this time. They're not going to support them this time, okay? What else do we have for Capricorn? Yeah, I mean, for you, Capricorn, you're like, oh, you're kidding me. Not again. It's something that's happened before. I'm telling you, Capricorn. You're hearing about this, but you have the support around you. And those who may have been disloyal to you or didn't have integrity, they're coming back around to you, okay? And this may be something you're manifesting, Capricorn. This may be something you're already manifesting. People are going to start putting you, like elevating you and putting you on a high position. And it's because you're staying in the present moment. You're having faith that even during fragile situations, things are going to be okay, okay? Yeah, look at that, the deep knowing card. You know things are going to be okay with the changes that are going on in your life. Okay, yeah, but you are still going, this has come around again. Are you effing kidding me? I can't believe this person did this again. I can't believe it, although I can believe it, okay? There's some sort of new beginning for you. It's really going to, it's like somebody else's despair, or like something that's happened to someone else is sort of going to invigorate you into like building something you're really passionate about. Spirit doesn't want you to ask why this has happened, All right, not right now. Maybe in the future you can find out, Capricorn, by doing some meditation. But right now, Spirit doesn't want you to go too deep into why has this happened again, or why is this happening now. Okay, just observe it right now. Okay, you'll have plenty of time to heal from this if it's affected you. Okay, yeah, it's not time. Thank you, Spirit. It's not right now time to do the healing. You've got other things to focus on, and later, Capricorn, you can go back and look at how this has affected you, because it might not affect you. You might have already been affected by it and healed from it the first time. 2020 on the screen. Someone could have problems with their eyes. Okay, yeah, look at that. You're seeing past all the BS, all the lies, all the deceit, and others are too. I'm going to use this card. It's so hot in here. Okay, you're building something new, Capricorn. You are building something new, and you're going to be super, super happy with what you are building, like the outcome of it. Things are aligning for you, Cappies. Things are aligning, and you've had the faith. And yeah, you will have time to mend these bridges between others. There's children also in this card, okay? Like, you will have time to build these bridges. Like, something is over for this person. Unfinished symphony is in the reverse. It is over. You are right now, Capricorn, at a fork in the road. Okay. This person is not going to be in their home anymore, by the way. 2121. There's something like about the 21st, possibly of a month. I'm getting November as well, so this could play out later on in the year if you're watching this in 2026, but this is a timeless reading. You're co-creating with Spirit, and you're also like, even if you're at a fork in the road, you're not making any major moves until you like consult with Spirit first, okay? And you're still manifesting, possibly subconsciously as well. You're manifesting here. All right. This person did not want to put in the work. There's something here about labor work, or they're going to have to do some sort of work, like work for money, like not work for money, like work for food, work to live. Okay. While you're sitting in the energy of peace, Capricorn. All right. And you're understanding the flexibility, like how you have to be flexible in life, and how things don't just come to you, and how you have to be flexible with others. That's a lot of your life purpose and your lesson you've had to learn. And even though things aren't coming in like this, they're going to be slowly coming when you need them. All right. And, you know, this is a lonely journey for you, Capricorn. There's a lot of like feeling alone, being alone, or having like, you may be exhausted because you've had to be alone. You may have people after this situation like be there for you, but you still feel lonely in some capacity. And remember, Spirit is always with you, a leg up, guiding you, supporting you, and helping you, right? For good karma to come in towards you, Capricorn. You are blessed. You're going to be getting lots of messages, Capricorn, about what this new life means for you, and, you know, what's going to start for you right now. Let's have a look at an angel message for you to end the reading, Capricorn. Let me just put all these cards back. What message do you have for Capricorn to end their reading today, Spirit? What message do you have for Capricorn? Courage arrives when you step over fear. Wow, Virgo got this too. Courage arrives when you step over fear. What can mere mortals do? That's Hebrews chapter 13, verse 6. Thank you for watching. See you next time.